Hello, my lovely fifth graders. Today, this is a math review. By the end of this lesson, students will be able to round decimals and understand place value. So, right now would be a great time if you want to split your screen. You can watch my video and open up the Wednesday math homework that's in that Wednesday work folder. So if you want to pause the video, that way you can open up your work and follow along. This would be a good time to do it. All right, let's get started. So this is rounding with decimals like we have worked on Monday and Tuesday. We'll go ahead and read the steps first. First, we need to underline the digit in the rounding place. Then we circle the digit to the right of the underlined digit, like we say we circle the neighbor. If the circled digit is 5 or greater, add 1 to the underlined digit and change all the digits to the right to zeros. So remember that rhyme we came up with? 5 or more, add 1 more. If it's 4 or less, leave it alone. If the circled digit is 4 or less, keep the underlined digit the same and change all digits to the right to zeros. All digits to the left of the underlined digit stay the same, so anything that comes before that underlined number is going to stay the same. We are going to be doing numbers 1 through 4 together, and then you will need to do numbers 1 through, these are not numbered right, but you'll have to do all 6 of these by yourself. So let's practice a little bit. Number 1, round each number to the nearest tenth. First, we need to underline the digit in the rounding place. I know that the 4 is in the tenths place. Then I need to circle the number to the right. Sorry, that's a little sloppy. Circle the number to the right. And you know me, I like to draw my arrow. Okay. Is 2 less than 5 or greater than 5? 2 is less than 5, so my 4 is going to stay the same. It's not getting bigger because 2 is less than 5. So 5 and 421 thousandths to the nearest tenth is 5 and 4 tenths. Sorry, it's a little laggy. Whoa. Let's fix that. 5 and 4 tenths. Not sure why it's so laggy. Sorry about that. Okay, let's do another problem. There we go. Okay, number 2. Round to the nearest tenth again. Okay, first we need to underline the digit in the rounding place. So I'm going to underline the 4 because the 4 is in the tenths place. Then I need to circle the digit to the right. Okay, I draw my arrow because it helps me remember I'm looking next door. Well, now I need to ask myself, is this number greater than 5 or less than 5? 6 is greater than 5, and we know 5 or more, add 1 more. So the answer, we are going to add 1 to the 4. It's getting bigger by 1. So my answer is 5 and 5 tenths. 6 was greater than 5, so we needed to add 1 to the 4. Now let's try to round to the nearest hundredth. We need to underline the number in the rounding place. Well, 5 is in the rounding place. 5 is in the hundredths place. So now we need to circle the number to the right, which is 1. Draw your arrow. Okay, is 1 greater than 5 or is 1 less than 5? If you were thinking less than, you got it. 1 is less than 5. So that means we are not adding anything else. Our number is going to stay the same. That means that 5 that we underlined is not going to change. And we know that nothing before the underlined number changes either. So we're going to write 7, our decimal point, and 350 thousandths. Or, remember, we really don't need that 0 at the end, so I'm going to erase mine. There we go. 7 and 35 hundredths. Let's try to round to the hundredths one more time. Okay, first I need to figure out which number is in the hundredths place. It looks like the 5 is in the hundredths place. Now I need to circle the digit to the right, which is 8. Draw your arrow. Now, is 8 greater than 5 or is 8 less than 5? 8 is greater than 5, so we know 5 or more, add 1 more. So what we're going to do, we are going to add 1 to this 5. So ask yourself, what is 5 plus 1? You know that, it's 6. So our 5 is going to turn into a 6 because it's rounding up. We added 1 more. And we know everything before the underline stays the same. So we are going to write 7 and 36 hundredths. Now, before you practice on your own, I am going to draw my little cheat sheet. So you can even pause the video and keep this off to the side. Or you have this in your student journal, so you can just look at it in your student journal also. But remember, I like to draw my scale. 4, 3, 1. Okay. Actually, we're kind of running out of space, so let's write it over here. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There we go. That's better. Okay. Then I like to draw my line underneath the 5. We know if it's 5 or more, you add 1 more. Well, that doesn't look very good. 5 or more, add 1 more. 4 or below, stays the same. I'll try to type that. I'm not sure why this is being so glitchy. And that font is way too big, so sorry about that. Add 1 more. There we go. That is much, much better. So again, while you are doing this, if you want to pause the video, you can. And then that way you have your cheat sheet here. Looks like my arrow disappeared. There we go. So again, you need to do numbers 1 through 6. They're misnumbered, but you need to do all of the numbers on this page. Do your best. Make sure you go slow and you really pay attention to if you're in the 10th place or the 100th place. I know you're going to do great and I can't wait to see how well you do.